Hello students, in this video we are going to see one topic of cybersecurity module 2, that is active attack and passive attack. So let us start with active attack. Network security threats, active threats means attack. Attacks are useful, successful, loss of data or corruption of data means modification of data, changing of data. Active attacks involve some modification of data or creation of false strip means if there is yes, it will be no. It can be divided into 4 categories, that is modification of message, interruption availability and fabrication authenticity. This is normal flow of data from source to destination receiver. No problem of this data which is sent by sender and received by the receiver very properly. Modification of data in the sense when data is traveling from source to receiver, it is captured by some other hackers, and he tries to modify the data and send the modified data. Means original data is not received to receiver, it is modified by the hacker and it goes to receiver. Changing existing information. Here this hacker changes the existing information. All these things may happen very frequently on the internet. The information is already existed but incorrect. Changes attack can be targeted at sensitive information or public information. Means which information is very sensitive, like credit card, PIN number, then username, password. These are very critical issues. Removal of existing information. He tries to remove the existing information. And attack integrity of data. Integrity of data means in the sense we can say the data which is very very important. Modification of message. Here Bob is communicating with Alice, yes, on the internet or any other communication facility. Now here is the hacker called Darth. So what he does, he tries to modify the message which are sent by Bob to Alice. Whatever may be that conversation, he tries to capture the message and he tries to send the message which are not written by Bob, which are written by the hacker. Means the message which are written by the Bob, the hackers modified that message and send it to Alice. And Alice think that the message is sent by Bob, but the message is sent by hacker. So these are the things done in active attack. Interruption attack. Interruption attack in the sense we can say, suppose you want to communicate with you want to communicate with your friend on Wi-Fi, and which is very important. You want to communicate with your friend on Wi-Fi, which is very important. In that case, the hacker creates so much problem that your Wi-Fi will not work. And if your Wi-Fi will not work, you will not able to send message to your friend, and that is called interruption. Otherwise, same manner like admission process is going on. A lot of students want to take admission, but what hackers will do, it will interrupt the server. It will interrupt the server means it will keep the server 100% busy. So admission process may stop or may take long time. So these are called interruption. Make the server overloaded so that the data cannot be transferred. Cutting the communication line means fiber optic cable, copper, coaxial cable, these things which are there in internet, which are there in network, computer network. Blocking access to service by overloading an intermediate network or network device means using the 100% bandwidth, utilizing more bandwidth so that the service may stop. Redirecting request to invalid destination means if there if I make a request to the server that I want to pay transaction online, so my money will not be transferred to college account, it will be transferred to somewhere hacker's account. Theft or destruction of software or hardware involved means tries to which software they are using, for college using for admission system, that software should be hacked, or it should be destructed. That is called interruption attack. Now last one is fabrication authenticity, inserting message into network using identity of another individual. Means if I am having my username and password, someone who knows my username and password, who will log in with my username and password, and the person in front of me, or the person communicating with me, will think that I have login, but my username and password are hacked by someone else, and he is logging, and the communication, and he is communicating with my colleague, and my colleague think that I am talking, I am communicating, but I am not communicating. It is someone who has hacked my username and password. So this thing may happen. Relaying previously interrupted message, snooping, communicating from an unknown source. That's what I am talking. Communicating from an unknown source and being from a known trusted source, a website or other network service. Attack or authenticity of the system. Authenticity of the system means username and password, which is very, very important. Means here Bob is thinking that Alice is talking to him, but it is no one else, that intruder, means who is hackers, who is talking with Bob, and Bob is thinking that he is talking with Alice. So these are the fabrication authenticity. So we have seen active attacks. Now we will see passive attack. Passive attack: exposing confidential information, attempt to learn and make use of information from the system, does not affect system resources, just seeing the messages, monitoring transmission, what sender and receiver are transmitting. Now passive attack, here Bob is communicating with Alice, important meeting, and the intruder, hacker, internet on other communication facility, he just go on reading what Bob is sending to Alice. He just watching that what Bob is communicating with Alice, and he's watching all the messages which are sent by Bob to Alice. He is not modifying the message, just like active attack. And traffic analysis: since communication is encrypted, remember that here in traffic analysis communication is encrypted. Communication is encrypted because Bob thinks that someone is trying to access his data when he is communicating with the important communication with Alice. So he decided that he will interact with Alice with encrypted message. So whatever Bob type, that message will be encrypted and it will be decrypted by the Alice, and whatever data is sent by Alice, it will be decrypted and it will encrypted and it will be sent to Bob, and Bob will decrypt it. So since communication is encrypted, but still location can be extracted, here the hackers can extract the location, identity of communication host, length of message, frequency of message transmitted. Frequency means at what frequency they are transmitting, speed. Length of the message means what is the by default or somewhat rough idea about the length of the message. This information is useful in guessing nature of the information. going to observe pattern of the messages from sender and receiver. Thank you. So we have completed one topic from cyber security module 1, that is active attack and passive attack. Thank you.